tonight's ready to go 203 Truck Series North Wilkesboro. Brandon Parks, your pole setter for Next Level Racers in that 1 spot. The Canadian Jake Brissett in the 2. Divers in that 3 spot for Chaos. He's got the boss man right beside him there, Billy Van Meter, and the Chaos Motorsports owner in the 4 spot. Blaine Dalton back out here tonight for Team United States in the 5. Josh D. Evans in the 6 spot. He'll be running all week for Flowers Motorsports. In the 7 spot, going to be Josh B. for Chaos out of New England. Rick Kelly back out here tonight running a partial schedule for Chaos Motorsports in the 8 spot. And Jonathan Flowers is in there. A substitute driver tonight is Chris Beavers for Flowers Motorsports. Anthony Monroe in that 10th spot there for Broken Axle Motorsports and Black Magic Studios there. The 11th spot going to Justin Smolden in the Open Wheel Mafia 11 machine. 12 going to Michael B. there out of Texas for the Capsule Time Motorsports team. Andrew Ewing there also in the 13 for Capsule Time Motorsports. And Chris Beavers DQ'd out of this one. Take a look at conditions here at North Wilkesboro. Nice, 70 degrees, clear skies, 2-mile-an-hour winds, and big thanks again to Justin Smolden, everybody over at 203 Gaming for being the title sponsor of this year's Truck Series. All right, we're ready to go up here in the booth. We got Jonathan Flowers with us. Johnny, you got a copy?
Yeah, we got you.
Well, it's going to be a dandy of a race here, Flowers. We got a lot of competition out here tonight. 13 trucks made the pole here to North Wilkesboro. We may have had a few more, but, you know, with the issue going on with iRacing and the updating and all that, shrunk our field down maybe by a few cars, but we'll take what we got here tonight. We'll run 90 laps here. It should be a great one.
Oh, yeah, it'll be a good race. 13 trucks out here. We'll have several cautions, I would say, Nighthawk, but we should have a good show here.
Absolutely. As you see the drivers pacing around here tonight, getting around the North Wilkesboro, beautiful track here. They'll go one more time for you folks out here. Notable driver in this one, Flowers. You got a favorite in this race tonight?
Not really. I don't know if I have a favorite, but I would say that Jake Brissett will be tough, and Brandon Parks definitely is tough, of course.
I'm going to go with the flyer in the back here tonight. I'm going to go with Justin Smolden moving that 11 spot in that 203 machine. He normally qualifies better than that 11. We'll see what he does tonight. So I'm going to take the 203 to be the biggest mover tonight. That's Justin Smolden starting in the 11th spot. I rating at an 18.82 here to start season number 2. All right, pace cars coming in. 90 laps, North Wilkesboro 203 Truck Series. Ready to go. Looking start there for Parks. Takes him down into turn number 1, and we'll see how the jitters are for all the drivers here. And everybody side by side, double file all the way back through 13 and 14. Make it 15 now if there were on there. Jake right there also side by side. Single file. There's the 12 of Blaine Dalton. And we got one looped around.
Ooh, you got one around.
That's Smolden, it looks
Smolden.
like. Justin Smolden, my earlier pick here in the Black Rifle Coffee Machine. We'll take a look at what happened with him. And oh, man, it looks like Josh B. just went down there and clipped the curb and boom, unfortunately for him.
Send him up the track.
Send him up the track. That's on Josh B. Got down, hit the bottom of the curb there, and ricocheted up into the 203. No harm, no foul. First one of the night on Josh B. All right, moving to the tail in the field. And, whoa, you hate to see that right there. Let's take another look here as the drivers come around here. You see Josh B. He gets down there, boom, gets into that grass. You know, there's a little lip there, the curb. Just a little one right here. Watch this. Oh, nowhere for him to go, man. Tough break there. Smolden just a victim. Oh, man, tough break. You hate to see it. Josh B., first one of the night. He'll go to the tail end of the field, and we'll get these boys fired back up. I'm sure Smolden and Josh B. will have to come to the pits here, so looks like
Smolden took his fast repair there.
Had to do it early. You hate to see it, so let's go off the pace car next time by here. We'll let them shoot by there, and we'll let them loose next time by. Smolden coming down the pit road to grab some of that, and you hate to get wrecked early, but it wasn't getting wrecked. It was an accident with the car down low there, so either way, it's something that you don't want to be a part of, and absolutely just a rough start there for the 203 team. As you see the drivers there get torn up early in this one. So we made it a lap or 2. Brandon Parks still your leader, the Canadian on the outside of him. Brandon still your leader there. Billy Van Meter, Joshua Divers, and Josh D there. So Mr. Evans himself in the 007 machine looking good here tonight. So Flowers, we're going to try this again.
Yeah, cautions breed cautions. Let's see what happens. Here we go, going green. Brandon Parks shooting out like a rocket again there, Night Hawk.
Yeah, Brandon Parks ain't messing around here tonight. He's looking to dominate this Truck Series. Your former 3 or 4-time champ in the Truck Series. He's done nothing but dominate season in, season out. Brandon Parks still your leader here as we watch the battle here with the 007 to 32 of Rick Kelly on the high side there for Chaos. And we go ahead and we get a lap in the book. 6 of 90 here at North Wilkesboro. And they're going to grind them off here tonight. Very quick laps here at North Wilkesboro as we see Josh Divers now working his way up there. And a stutter step back there. That's going to be Smolden and Chris Beavers rotating right there. And Anthony Monroe right behind Rick Kelly. What do you see in Flowers?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It looks like Anthony Monroe is moving through the field, Night Hawk. He started 10th. He's up to 6th right now.
Yep.
Also, looking Rick Kelly started 8th. He's up to 5th.
Anthony Monroe, the driver of the 82 Black Magic Studio machine. He'll looking good here, up 4 spots here. We saw that last week, and we'll see if he can continue the dominance this week here as he drives strong. The 007 behind him, that's Evans for Flowers Motorsports. He'll be running strong this week. There's Blaine Dalton back in action tonight in the number 12 Midnight Moon machine. And there's Smolden. He's got a brand new truck. You know, hate to see them use that fast repair that early, but you know, with having 89 laps left to go or whatever, we got 79 laps to go. I mean, we got a long way to go here, Flowers.
Yeah, definitely. Smolden's got to be real careful. Just be patient. He has no more fast repairs, so whatever damage he gets, he has to have it done in the pits.
You see the battle right now, the 23, the Chaos Motorsports owner and operator, Billy Van Meter. He's in the 3 spot, now up 1 spot from where he qualified, trying to chase down his teammate, the Canadian Jake Brissett. Divers right there behind him in the 4, Rick Kelly in the 5, so you got Chaos, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anthony Monroe in the 6th spot, and boom, Rick Kelly hard into the wall, and his night is probably just about over. The 32. Hard contact into the wall, and he's going to drive that thing down pit road. Let's take a look at what happened to the 32 of Rick Kelly. Comes around the corner here. No problem, and just, oh, boy, she got loose on him, and, oh, hard hit right there. My God. Rick Kelly going to bring that thing down, and that's probably going to be a rough way to recover from that, Flowers. That was a hard hit.
Yes, it was. And, well, that was tough luck for Rick Kelly. But good thing was he didn't collect anybody in that. Everybody done a real good job of missing that accident there.
Yeah, real good job, because that was going to be a nasty wreck right there. So Rick Kelly went up and hit that exit wall out of the track there. Josh Evans in the 6, Smolden in the 7. Beavers there in the 8th spot. Michael Barea there in the 9 for Capsule of Time Motorsports LLC.com. Blaine Dalton and Andrew Ewing right there in the 19 machine. He's been running strong, up 2 spots here for Andrew Ewing. And great guy out here tonight. He's always doing better and better. He's got a couple trophies in the league here. He's always been around. Enough great things about Andrew Ewing. And Flowers, you raced with Ewing a few times. How do you feel about him as a racer, man? Race is pretty good, eh?
Yeah, he's a real respectable driver. If he gets into you, he always apologizes, you know. He likes to race clean, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Andrew Ewing, been in the league now for going almost 2 years. He will be our driver spotlight tonight. We'll keep an eye on the 19 all night long, but we appreciate Andrew being a part of the league for going on 2 years and keeping it clean and mean, and he's very respected around the league from all the drivers with good attitude and clean racing. So Andrew Ewing out of PA, we appreciate you. So we'll keep an eye on him tonight. He's in the 11th spot. Like we said, he's the driver spotlight this week, and we'll keep an eye on that number 19 machine. But Brandon Parks up front, he's been racing with us for a while. The Next Level Racer owner and operator, smooth operator right now, 19 of 90 this time by. And I tell you what, maybe the boys back here for Chaos are saving their tires or something, but Brandon Parks running away with it, Flowers.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I feel like they're saving something. Van Meter right on the tail of his teammate tonight. Hopefully he won't have no fire extinguisher flying at him here tonight, but they're racing pretty strong. They're keeping pace. Like you said, they're probably saving something.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here as Van Meter looks to go to the inside there underneath the teammate, the Canadian, his own driver there. That's Jake Brissett in the 2 spot. Divers right there, Anthony Monroe right there in that top 5. And Anthony Monroe still your big mover tonight as we got Michael off the track back there. And let's take a look at what happened to Michael as we see the Mobil 1 Ford machine rolling slow here. And he's stuck. He's going to bring out a caution here with that last move right there. We're going to take a look at what happened with him here. And looks like he just got down there and got loose. Take a look right here. The Mobil 1 just gets down in there and can't recover and slings it around. And next thing you know, that's it. So first one of the night, Michael Murray out here. First one of the night. Let's give it to him.
All right, you get in that grass, Nighthawk. It makes those tires real slick. And when you get back on that asphalt, they start spinning. He was probably in the wrong gear as well and just started spinning that thing as well, too. So, tough luck for Michael.
Yeah, you hate to see it. So, Brandon Parks, your leader, still the Canadian out front. And Parks going to go ahead and bring it into the pits here. The Canadian going to stay out. Bold move there from Jake Brissett, Team Canada for Chaos. He's going to go ahead and stay out. Anthony Monroe's going to go ahead and stay out. Josh D. Evans going to stay out. So, and Chris Beaver's there in the 37. So a lot of drivers wanting to stay out here tonight. And, you know, it's really a hit or miss when it comes to do you pit now or do you pit later?
Yeah, it looks like Van Meter just took some fuel there. He wasn't in the pits too long. Brandon Parks, though, he looks like him and the 5 car are the last 2 to come out of there. But definitely going to be a good race. Interesting. See if there's more cautions. These guys may be banking off of more cautions happening.
Well, you only had that 1 set of tires behind the wall as a reserve. So if you went through that now, you're going to have a long race ahead of you. And seeing that the Canadians stayed out and so did Anthony Monroe, maybe they don't feel like they burned up their stuff too much. You know, with the conditions of the track and everything like that, your top 4 guys never went into the pits. So going to be something to watch out for, because did the guys that went into the pits, Flowers, did you see if they grabbed tires or did they just get in for fuel?
I didn't see a couple of them. I was watching Van Meter, and when he came out, I was trying to get to the other guys, but I couldn't see on the other side of the wall there the way that my view was there.
All right, we're going to get these boys popped off here, P1 to green, and we're going to roll them off here. Get them lined up. We're going green this time by. We ain't circling around. Let's go. Line them up. Line them up.
I'm just wondering if Anthony Monroe here hasn't used his tires up some. He has moved up from 10th up to 2nd, not all.
Well, it's going to be an interesting restart here. The faster guys in the back here with fresher tires, older tires in the front here. We'll see what happens as Jake Brissett's going to fire them off. And here we go. We'll see what he can do. The Canadian out front. Good start there. Anthony Monroe in that 3 spot. Josh Evans looking down to the bottom side there. We're double file all the way back through 9 and 10. Anthony Monroe's going to clear that spot. He'll take care of the number 2 spot now. Evans to the 3, Dalton to the 4, Van Meter back up there to the 5, and he went into the pits and got some fuel and all that. And back there in the back, you see it. Brandon Parks running strong there right behind the 57. That's Joshua Divers right in front of him. So good battle brewing right here in the middle of the pack, Flowers.
Oh, yeah, definitely. These Chaos boys are really good on these trucks. All the Chaos Motorsports, they're really good on the trucks. Hate to see what happened to Rick Kelly there early, but hopefully they can make something up here. It does look like Rick Kelly is on the lead lap, though.
You see that battle right there between Beavers and the 57 of Joshua Divers. Side by side, they go. Someone trained today or this weekend. Yeah, hey, I tell you what. Right now, Jake Brissett, Anthony Monroe, Josh, Billy, Blaine, Divers. And there's Flowers right there. I tell you what, these boys are moving up the track tonight.
Looks like Van Meter's starting to push it a little bit. I think he saved his tires and he just got a little fuel there, Nighthawk, and now he's able to push it up through there and try and maintain. If he gets another caution, then he can get those fresh tires.
Yeah, you see it right there. Divers slipping back further and further and getting into that hornet's nest there. And it's a tight one right there. As you see the 82, I believe that was Anthony Monroe. Anthony Monroe getting loose with it here. Let's take a look at what happened to the 82 here. As he gets in here, he was running P2 at the time of the accident here. And he gets in there and, oh boy, just gets it a little loose. No harm, no foul, though. Kept it off everybody. And that'll be Anthony Monroe's first one of the night. That's on the 82, Anthony Monroe, first one of the night. All right, sucks that, man. You hate to see it running P2 and then going to the tail end really quickly. Old tires maybe played a factor into that, Flowers? What do you think?
It may have. Like I said, he was working up through the field pretty quick there, and he was really quick, but I feel like he did use a little bit more tires than a lot of the other drivers, and I think he may have used too much there.
Yeah, you see it right now. Evans going down the pit road. He's got his teammate Beavers right behind him, and the pit road is very busy. Rick Kelly coming down the 32, and there's the Mobile One Ford of Michael Barea there for the Capsule Time LLC.com Motorsports team. And 4 guys on pit road here. We'll see which one gets off quicker, and I think it may be the 37 here as he looks to get the jack down, but no, it's going to be Evans checking out quick in the 007 machine there tonight. And good-looking Chevrolet there for Flowers Motorsports. And Southern Equipment on the side of that machine, if I'm not mistaken. So, good-looking machine right there. Make sure you check out Southern Esports. That's what it is, E-Motorsports. There you go. Team Canada, iRacing Warrior Motorsports. Check them out there for all your needs. Josh Evans tonight running strong for Flowers Motorsports. So, we'll get these guys straightened out here. We'll go P1 to green next time by. Rick Kelly's still in the pits here. He's going to a couple laps down possibly here. We'll take a look here. We'll go one more time around just to make sure the timing's right with the drivers, make sure the scoring, everything's perfect. We'll go P1 to green next time by. And Flowers, a couple cautions here. We've seen it. A lot of guys not too liking this track, but, you know, in the trucks, it's tough.
Yeah, definitely. Jake Brissett, very, very interesting. He is still not went into the pits. He's still on those old tires. He's going to have less fuel, but you got some guys on new tires. I know Evans took all 4 tires there.
Yeah, Evans right there took all 4. Billy Van Meter there went into the pits there. Divers, Blaine Dalton and Brandon Parks ran out your top 5 here as we're ready to go back. Green flag racing at North Wilkesboro. We're under our 3rd caution here tonight, and we'll get them fired back up here. And the Canadian fires off, and here we go, 35 and 90 in the books here at North Wilkesboro. And right now, the Canadian up front, and nice battle here, Flowers, for the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th spot there. Double file all the way back through 7.
Yeah, 2 by 2 by 2.
Brandon Parks looking to go to the inside there. Look at that great battle there with the 23 on the high side, and Parks has got tons of speed right there on the bottom, and he'll look to get in there, and he's trying to park it to the inside. The Chaos Motorsports machine there, and I tell you what, Brandon Parks running real strong here in that Chevrolet. Trying to get it underneath Divers, and he'll park it right there and get underneath him. Joshua Divers now back to the 3 spot. Brandon Parks now moving his way up. And you see the battle right here.
Oh, is he turned? Oh, man. There it is.
There it is right there. Joshua Divers going to get himself a good booted job right there. We appreciate that. That's getting removed for the race. Retaliation. You got upset that he dived you into the corner, so you tapped him there, spun him out. You're out for the night. Have a good one. All right, line him back up. That was on Joshua Divers.
Ooh.
That's how you can go waste a night right there. So that's simple. All right. So there you have that right there. You're going to go out there and try to do something stupid. Get stupid results. So that was brought out. Yes, that was brought out by Divers running into the back of Parks because he was upset about the move that Parks made. So first one of the night, we'll go P1 to green. I think everybody should be good here. Okay, we got a couple guys coming down pit, so we'll cycle through.
It's a pretty bold move that Parks made there. He had a really good run going in, Nighthawk, and I feel like Divers was trying to cross him over there, and he just didn't have it there. Parks had the lane, and
lucky dog, man. Lucky dog.
Tough luck for Divers there.
You hate to see it, man, especially when you're halfway through the race and it's almost done, and then you got to pull some shenanigans like that. So it is what it is. We'll get it fired back up. Billy Van Meter, your leader. The Canadian finally decided to go into pit, Flowers, and Lane Dalton going down the pit road there on that Midnight Moon machine. So we'll see what these guys got in store here. But the 23 for Chaos, Billy Van Meter, your leader. Justin Smolden, we talked about him pre-race. I said it earlier. I said he was my favorite. You can hear it if you go back and watch the pre-race there. I was talking about it. He's now the 2-spot Flowers. Big mover there.
Yeah, definitely. Van Meter is really fast, though. He was moving through the field. He was back towards the back there after that pit. But these guys, it's just went down to the pits. Both of them took, I think, 4 tires there.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll see what happens here. We'll get them fired off here next time by, and we'll go P1 to green. Billy Van Meter, that'll be the control truck here. As the lights will get shut off here, I will shut them off manually. P1 to green, and there we go. So, all right, so here we go. Let's see what we got. Billy Van Meter, Smolden, front row. Josh Evans, Flowers, a.k.a. Chris Beavers. Josh B., Andrew, Michael Parks, Anthony Monroe, and the Canadian in the 10 spot. So, here we go, Flowers. Let's buckle them up and see if we can get some laps under us here.
Yeah, Team Flowers, second row there, Nighthawk. Let's see if we can do anything here.
42 and 90 in the books, and green flag back out. Billy Van Meter, great start. Smolden into 2. Evans there in the 3 spot. Good battle in the back here, side by side. Parks now trying to move his way up to the high side. He'll go to the high side on Josh B. Josh B down at the bottom there, and he's already got an EOL tonight, so he wants to be careful here, and he'll make his way around. Brandon Parks now charging up to the 5 spot. Josh B, Michael, Jake, Andrew, Anthony Monroe also with an EOL earlier in this one. So a lot of guys riding on thin ice here, Flowers, as we come into the closing, 50 laps or so.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Parks is pushing the issue now. I think he feels like he's got enough to where he can finish strong. Is he going to use up too much of those tires?
Yeah, absolutely. You see it right now. Josh Evans trying to work his way up there. Beaver's right behind him, but they're all trying to chase down Billy Van Meter, and you got a great battle here as the Canadian went into the pits, got some fuel and tires, and he has to work his way up around. So he's got Michael Barea there, and he's trying to get around him on the bottom side in that Mobil 1 Ford. And, oh, boy, I tell you what, Anthony Monroe going for a ride on the bottom side of the track. He'll try to get that thing rotated. And let's take a look at what happened to the 82 here as you seen him go to the bottom here. Oh, he just got contact right there. He came up in the track, and, oh, he just lost it. Look at this, folks. Watch this right here, the 82. Just loses it right there. So anybody at home trying to keep track, we got a yellow flag out on the speedway here. Again, it looks like Blaine Dalton and Brissett and the boys crashing. So let's take a look at what happened with the Mobil 1 machine here. So, yeah, oh, he just lost it. The Mobil 1 machine just freaking lost it right there. You see it right there, the Mobil 1 of Michael B. So that'll be his second one of the night. And, woo, man, you hate to see that right there. We'll pull it up here for you folks. Watch it from this point of view. And everybody else just kind of carousel into him. But, oh, yeah, he's out of there. So Michael B., second one of the night, puts him on the trailer. See you next week, bud. All right, so Michael B. out of this one here. He got into the, spun it out, and then unfortunately the Canadian was there. So line him back up. Oh.
Rough luck for Jake there. He had a good run going.
Yeah. Yeah, I was very confused here because it looks like everybody didn't check up, and then a couple guys ran into each other, but we'll see what happens here. It's getting rough out here tonight, Flowers. North Wilkesboro, I know it's a rough track, and, man, I tell you, I didn't think it was going to be this rough tonight. These boys normally put on a pretty good show here, but I tell you, tonight, it's North Wilkesboro ain't being very kind to any of these guys.
Oh, definitely. Your pick there, Smolden in the 2 spot. He's still got a clean truck.
Yeah, clean truck after getting involved in that earlier accident,
yeah.
So he's got a very clean truck. One of the best clean trucks probably on the entire property. So we'll see what he can do here. Looks like Anthony Monroe's going to go down to pits. We'll let him get some service done, and we'll go back green here next time by. We'll see what we can do here. Looks like we'll let him get out of the pits safely here. Maybe in there, yep. The Black Magic Studio 82, Anthony Monroe out of Texas, currently in the pits right now. So we'll see what he's going to do. He should pop out momentarily, and maybe, unless he got a penalty. Oh, there he goes. He's coming out. So we're going to go P1 to green now, so he'll have to get on his horse and gallop. And lights are off the pace car. No need to go P1 to green, Flowers. I love when it automatically does it. It's great.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Billy Van Meter, Smolden, Evans, Chris Beavers, Brandon Parks up here. Your top 5. Now, that is a nice top 5, especially when you got Flowers Motorsports up there tangling in a top 3 here on an asphalt race. And I tell you, but Parks is fast, so I expect him to be charging his way up to the front really quick here, Flowers.
Oh, yeah, and he's restarting on the bottom, so watch out for Parks on this restart.
Green flag out. Good-looking start there for the Canadian as he'll work his way down. And there he is on the bottom side there. He'll go to the look to the inside of Blaine Dalton. Side by side they go. Brandon Parks now to the 4 spot. He looks to go underneath Beavers here. And Beavers going to give him plenty of space as Beaver goes way up the track. And when I say way up the track, I mean Beavers was almost hitting the wall, Flowers.
Yeah, Beavers was practicing up there earlier. I don't know if he may be trying to run the top.
Well, looking strong up there. He's finding some speed as you see the Canadian work his way into him right
Parks
there.
Sideways. Oh,
we got a big crash
Parks.
right here. Big wreck here. Let's take a look at what we got here. Go to the inside here and whoop, let's take a look here. Let's bring up the cam shot here. All right, let's go to Brandon Parks here.
Did the Canadian touch him? I don't know.
Oh, there's some net code right there. Nope, net code right there. Look at that.
Man.
Nope, that's why we check it. We try to give everybody a fair opportunity right here, and you see it right here, folks. You can look at home. We're watching it on the cam here. Slide it over so you can see, but no contact was made there. Just net code to death right there. So, unfortunately,
that is tough luck there. For
all right, went back
guys.
and looked at it. You can check it out on the broadcast. Net code there, unfortunately, no contact was ever made. Some good side by clean racing right there. So line them up where you need to go. All right, so we just brought it down to camera, showed everybody everything that we needed to show there, and Billy Van Meter, still your leader here as we got guys coming down the pits. Andrew Ewing, Parks, Flowers, Rick Kelly. So anything can happen here, Flowers, as we get into the closing last 25 or 30 laps here.
Yeah, and I'm just wondering if Beavers is coming in for fuel. Or does he have damage there?
All right, Brandon Parks able to get up and out there. He looks like he had a fast repair he was able to use. So Josh B goes down to the bottom of the track. I'm not sure where Josh B did. He jumped to the pits there. So Josh B looks like he's going to be going to the pits and possibly out of this one here. So we'll keep an eye on the action here. But Billy Van Meter up front, Smolden, Evans. And right now, Canadian and Blaine Dalton in the top 5 here, Flowers. As it's anybody's races, we'll go green next time by.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if there comes Beavers. Yeah, it does look like there is some heavy damage on the front end of that truck.
Billy Van Meter looks like they're going to be coming in here. It looks like Smolden and the guys also. So we'll go one more time by here and make sure everybody can go through the pit cycle that they need to do here. So one more time. We'll go by here as we got Billy Van Meter and Justin Smolden.
Tires.
Coming in to grab some tires and fuel. Why not? You know what I mean? I expect there's probably going to be a few more cautions here, but I mean, anything can happen here as we get these guys fired up. And good race off pit road there. Van Meter's going to take that. Smolden going to come out in that 2 spot. And look at that, folks. Your new race leader in the 007 Southern E Motorsports, Flowers Motorsports team right there tonight. Up 5 spots. He is your leader, Josh Evans. And it's always good to have Josh out here when he can race with his Flowers, and he's got a week off work, so he gets to come out and play tonight.
Yeah, definitely. It's great to have Josh. Been wanting him to come race with us for a while. His work schedule hadn't really played out that way, but glad he's able to race here tonight.
Absolutely, and he looks like he's going to be a threat here as we close in on the last few laps here. Jake Brissett on the outside of him. Blaine Dalton back in action tonight in the Midnight Moon Machine. The 12 looking good. And Anthony Monroe, he's charged his way back up to the number 4 spot there in the 82. And green flag out. And we got 30 laps left here, Flowers. A shootout to the finish.
Oh yeah, definitely. As Evans gets a good jump there, side by side for the 2 spot with Jake Brissett and Blaine Dalton.
Blaine Dalton right now trying to work his way up there to the 19. Whoo, hard up the track into the 23 there, but no contact made. We're keeping an eye here. 19 was our driver's spotlight tonight in the Capsule with Time, LLC.com Motorsports Machine. Andrew Ewing rolling around right now, and he'll be happily taking that 9 spot right there. And watch the 23 go underneath Brandon Parks right now. The 82 of Anthony Monroe in front of him. And you got to love it when you only have a couple different Fords out here right now. And you look at, oh, man, hard break right there from Van Meter. What are you seeing, Flowers?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Van Meter just had some tough luck right there, Nighthawk.
Yeah, definitely had some tough luck right here. We'll take a look.
My bad, man.
Gets into the wall right here. Let's take a look at what happened. Brandon Parks up here. Let's take a look.
Smokes the wall.
Yeah, it looks like he smokes the wall right here. We'll bring it up. Parks gets up there. Oh, scrapes it right there and nowhere. Right there. Boom. Gets down into Van Meter. Oh, you hate to see that right there. Accidental contact there. And you hate to see that. That was the first one of the night. That's on Parks. Smoked the wall, then down into Van Meter. First one of the night. All right. There you have it. Brandon Parks getting the first one of the night right there. You see the list here. Anybody keeping track at home of the EOLs? Well, there you go. Pause your screen and take a look-see. So first one of the night. Beaver's going to go ahead and get a lap back here, it sounds like, and we'll go back under caution here tonight for the 6th time. I would have never guessed we were going to have 6 cautions tonight in this race, but it is North Wilkesboro. We started out a little shaky with not being able to have the heat races and not knowing if we were going to be able to race tonight and everything with iRacing going on, so we'll just be happy to get through this one here tonight. I'm excited for it. So Evans and Jake right now, as you see Van Meter having to go into the pits, and I don't think he's got a fast repair left because I don't see that thing getting fixed, but looks like he's going to go ahead and pull out with the optional. Smolden again coming down pit road. He'll grab some fuel maybe or something. Josh B, Rick Kelly still in the pits, but Josh Evans still your race leader, Flowers.
Yeah, definitely tough luck for Brandon Parks. He's had a rough go there. Van Meter had a good run coming after getting those 4 tires there. He was firing off strong and coming up through there, and just tough luck there.
Yeah, you hate to see it. Smolden right now working his way around. Van Meter also doing his thing. He'll try to get up here and see where these guys are going to go. Right now, Parks to the inside, Van Meter to the high side, and Josh B and Rick Kelly.
I gotta stay behind you, Parks.
Rick Kelly, Mike Divers, and the rest of the boys trying to work their way up here. So we'll go green next time by, as we had less than 30 to go here at North Wilkesboro, our 6th caution here tonight. And I tell you what, Flowers, this track is known to have a lot of cautions. I get it with the truck series. These trucks are light. The back end doesn't take much to really get them flailed out here. So they're going to make sure this, because they have to do the scoring. I can see to my right side here, the scoring's a little janky. So once they get that fixed up, it looks like mostly in the back here. So it looks good now. We should be able to go green next time by.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Looking at a lot of these trucks here, a lot of them are beat and bang here at this track. I gotta say it though, Josh Evans has a very clean truck. I don't see any damage really on his truck there.
No, not at all. As all these drivers look very clean here tonight. We'll keep an eye on all these drivers, and Josh Evans looking really good out front. We'll see if we can get the job done tonight. We'll see him all week racing in the series. He's got a week off, so we'll see him in all the classes and divisions. And green flag out. Great start for the 007 Josh Evans. Jake Brissett there in the 2, Dalton right there in the 3, and Anthony Monroe in the 4 for Broken Axle Motorsports. He's moving his way up there, the Black Magic Studio 82 machine. Smolden right behind him as we got 23 laps left to go here, and I'm sure we're not done with the cautions yet.
No, probably not. How many cautions are we on so far?
6.
6 cautions. Man, this track has really been caution-filled.
Yeah, these guys average about 1 caution a race, so this track's not been friendly to any of them. As you see the guys up front here.
The leader gets spun. Oh, man.
Evans right there. Not going to be too happy about that. We'll take a look at what happened. And we're going to wind it up here. Take a look. The 07 right here. Boom. Contact made right here. And we'll look at the top. We'll go to the high cam here. We got to make a call here, folks. We understand that. We're going to see what we got here. So the Canadian slides up here, drives into him, and that's going to go on the Canadian. So getting into the backup, that's going to be on the Canadian running into your leader up the track. First one of the night. And that'll be that. Moving to the tail end of the field. You guys can keep track at home. There you go. That's his first one of the night. For anybody wanting to know exactly what happened, the accident involved with him and Parks earlier was netcode, so that was not an EOL. So, Flowers, that's that right there. We'll zoom in a little bit more for the people at home here. You see him get boom right there. Bam, man. Tough hit right there. You hate to see it. But once again, if it's going to become a netcode issue where he's going to constantly have netcode into people, then we'll have to figure something out. But we can't have him just running into people, regardless if it's netcode or not. You know what I mean? So eventually you have to make the call, absolutely. And that's what would happen there. So Blaine Dalton, your leader. Anthony Monroe in the 2 spot. Smolden, Van Meter, and Parks. So we have this race set up on a timer. There's only a 40-minute timer on the race. They're closing in on, well, Flowers, what do they got left here on the timer? I think they're closing down on it here, right?
6 minutes and 30 seconds almost.
6 minutes to get this race in here, and I don't know if they're going to be able to do it here. As the drivers down in the pits, Beavers, Rick Kelly, and Josh. And Beavers coming out of the pits here. And we'll go P1 to green here to juice it up because we only got 6 minutes left in this lobby. I would have never thought this race was going to take this long, but, you know, you'll have that some weeks, you know. So here we go. We'll line them back up, P1 to green. And here we go. Let's see what these guys can do here. Up front, Blaine Dalton in the 12, the Midnight Moon Machine, Anthony Monroe, and Billy Van Meter. Justin Smolden, Brandon Parks round out your top 5. There's Andrew Ewing in the 19 for Capsule. Josh Evans, Jake Brissett, and Flowers. So, big move all night long. And Flowers, let's get this pace car off again for the 7th time tonight.
7th time. Wow. I don't think we're done, Night Hawk.
18 laps to go here. They got 6 minutes to get it in. And the 82 missed a shift there. Big miss shift on that 82 machine. Checked up the entire field there. Thank God nobody ran into him right there. There's Billy Van Meter right behind him. And you see the 203 getting swirly right there. And that right there, a little bit more net code from the 82. And Brandon Parks looking to charge on the bottom here. And he'll work his way up with 16 laps to go here. North Wilkesboro trying to bring out its ugly teeth. And right now, your race leader, Blaine Dalton, running away with it. Smolden into 2. Anthony Monroe in that 3 spot, but he's got a charging Parks behind him.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Parks has had some tough luck, but he's trying to get some breaks here as Van Meter tries to go to the outside of Brandon Parks here. He is trying to battle his way up through there, Nighthawk.
Yeah, you see Parks right now. Great battle here as he's right up to the back bumper, the 82 there. Just got to maintain it, not look in the mirror, and just drive his line as you see him looking to go underneath the 203. That's Anthony Monroe in the 82. Justin Smolden in the 203, and Parks to the high side. And little contact made there with the wall and the 614 setup. Graphics machine there. Look at that thing. Really rocking out here tonight. And you see all these drivers trying to find their line. But you know which one they're going to go. 13 to go. Parks to the high side. And at this point, it could be anybody's race here, Flowers.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Brandon Parks in a different line. It did pay off
big
for
save
him
right
in that
there.
Caution just now.
Let's take a look at what we had happen here with the 82 as he saw big checkup right here. So we're going to go back to the high side here. Get it right here. Boom. Here we go. Oh, man, Parks just runs into him here. It looks like Divers right there. Or excuse me, not Divers, but the 82 runs into the wall here, loses momentum. And been to the backside of him there. So Anthony Monroe hard into the wall. Boom, right there. So that was on Anthony Monroe hard into the wall right there. That's the second one of the night. Puts him on the trailer. There's nowhere for Parks to go. So second one of the night puts him on the trailer,
That's
Anthony Monroe. You see it right here, folks. If anybody wants to keep track at home, you see it right there. He hits the wall. Nowhere. Parks to go. Boom. And then the backside of him he goes, and Anthony Monroe bringing out the caution here. So tough break. You hate to see it. A great save, but not good enough.
Yeah.
So there you have it. So back up to the front here tonight. Blaine Dalton.
Let's watch.
Smolden. And Billy Van Meter in the top 3 here. Man, I tell you what, caution field night tonight, Flowers.
Definitely, definitely. I was watching the end of that caution there. Josh Evans, he went and got his quick repair that last time. He barely missed Anthony Monroe. So Josh
green,
Evans trying to make his way back up. He did have a quick repair though, so maybe he can make his way up. It'd be good, but it's been a tough one, Nighthawk.
Oh yeah, absolutely. As we got the guys that are stuck down in the pits, we're good to go here. Let's rock and roll. And it won't let me, because I guess the race is probably going to get ready to end here. Flowers with the timer, it looks like.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Well, that's wouldn't let me P1 the green for some reason, so I figured something was up. So, how many laps we got left in this one?
8.
8 laps in 2 minutes. 9 laps. I don't know. Yeah. We're going to hit that timer mark, boys, so watch it. I didn't think this race is going to take over 40 minutes, but I guess I was wrong. So, we do have a time restriction here, so we'll go green here. We'll see what happens. Pay attention. It wouldn't let me P1 to green. I figured something was up. So Blaine Dalton is Smolden on the front row here, and pace car's off. We're going to try to get this race in. Green flag out here at North Wilkesboro. 9 laps to go. 8 this time by. There you go. Billy Van Meter looking to go to the inside of Smolden. Brandon Parks to the high side there, and right below him, the Canadian. Van Meter dipping down low in the 23, and the Chaos team working their way up to the front here. And we started the night with about 14 trucks. We ended with about 8 here. It's a tough track, tough week for the truck series, but we knew that going into tonight. This was not going to be an easy race. As Blaine Dalton is your race leader out front, the Midnight Moon 12 machine. Billy Van Meter right behind him in the 2. And Smolden, you see how easy these trucks start rotating. You watch that 203, and he was really getting sideways as we're looking at possibly 3 wide there for a hot minute with Brandon Parks looking to go to the high side here.
Yeah, these guys are running at least 2 wide up here towards the front. Brandon Parks is making a good charge there on the high side, so maybe that high line is starting to work a little bit there as he's trying to work by Smolden.
Yeah, you see it right now. 5 laps to go. Smolden's still on the bottom side there, and Parks taking the long way around here, and you see it right there, the Chaos 56, the Canadian, right up to the back bumper of the 203. And I tell you what, pressure being put on right now with 4 laps to go. We're closing in here at North Wilkesboro. We never thought this race was going to take this long, but 203 right now, he's getting his cage rattled. Checkered flag out in the air. Blaine Dalton's going to win it here tonight. Billy Van Meter into 2. Brandon Parks rounds out your top 3. Unofficial results left the screen. There you go. Top 3. Start finish line. You guys know what to do. Good run there, boys. Good shit tonight. Top 3. Let's go. Whew, man. I tell you what. That was an interesting race. I didn't think it was ever going to end, to be honest with you. So, unofficial results.
Damn it, I tried so hard.
Left of the screen.
I smoked the rears off that one.
Oh, that was incredible. So there's your 3rd place driver right there, Brandon Parks in the Next Level Racer machine. Billy Van Meter in that 2 spot. And Blaine Dalton going to get the big win here tonight in the truck series. You see him out there out of North Carolina getting that victory lap in there. Blaine Dalton getting it done here tonight. So we'll start off with the 3rd place driver here, and we'll get him queued up here. Let me fix the mic, and we'll get him rolling here. All right, here we go. We're going to start off with the 3rd place driver out here tonight, Brandon Parks in the 28. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
One of the longest races I think we've ever done in the Truck Series race. We never normally went over this time limit here. I mean, it's always been set at 40. We've always kept it kind of right around that number, but a lot of caution sign, a lot of pacing, a lot of this track not really wanting to be fitted for these trucks. They get loose, they get tight. It's a mayhem out here, man. But top 3 tonight for you and the boys. Break down the run for us.
Yeah, man, it's a long race. It's a difficult one, that's for sure. I apologize to divers and stuff. You know, I got into a couple guys. Definitely didn't mean to in 3 there. I was just, my braking, I guess, is just a little different than some of these guys. But definitely don't mean to do any of that, so I apologize to anyone I got into tonight. Overall, it was just a pretty rough race. I think a few of us were just trying to get to the end. I'm pretty shocked I'm even in the top 3. started out great. You know, I had a really good car under me, and then I came into the pits thinking I would just top off fuel and get tires, and pretty much put me in the back. And from there, it was just trying to fight my way back up, find my way back in the back, fight my way back up, try to get back, get in the back, find my way back up front again. So it was just kind of one of those nights. But yeah, man, overall, decent night, I guess. Happy with the top three.
Yeah, absolutely. Job well done again. Congratulations on the top three. And who's some great sponsors you want to thank tonight, Parks?
Thank my team, Next Level Racers, and everybody else who comes out, man. So, and Smolin, of course, for putting this series on. I think it's a great series, one of my favorite. And you for hosting all these and announcing them, putting up with all our shit.
Absolutely. There you have it. Brandon Parks, P3 here tonight. Great race, my man. All right, we'll head over down to our second place driver in the 23, up 2 spots from re-qualified out of Indianapolis, Indiana. It's the 23, Billy Van Meter. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Hey, good race up there, man. Top 2 for you tonight here, up 2 spots from where you guys qualified. It was a long race. I didn't think we were ever going to hit the 40-minute marker, but we did. And P2 for yourself tonight. Break down your run.
Oh, I mean, I didn't know if I was going to race after the weekend I had. I decided to. It went okay. Qualifying went okay. Race went okay. I mean, besides getting turned in those straight, that was, you know, that happens, right? And then I don't think I had enough rear tires to really pass Small. Luckily, he made a mistake, and I got second and just kind of hold on for the time limit.
Yeah, definitely got to hang on to the time limit as we saw the ticker going here tonight, racing against the clock. And P2 tonight, congrats again, Bill. And who's some great sponsors you want to thank, buddy?
Banner Development, Edco Welding, Madison and Kane, Chaos Motorsports, and you've put it on. And everyone that showed up and races these, I know sometimes they're not the funnest thing to race, and sometimes they are. Also, I don't know who won the race. I don't know who he is, but good for him. That was a hell of a job. He played the right strategy.
Absolutely. There you have it. Billy Van Meter, P2 here tonight. Went over down to our race winner out of North Carolina in the 12, Blaine Dalton. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Hey, good run, man. Talked to you earlier in the day. We're getting you set up, get in here and do some racing. And sure as shit, you come right in here and get logged in about 5 minutes before we get running and take care of business tonight. Up 4 spots from where you qualified. Break down your run for us, Dalton.
It's like he said. I don't know who the hell this guy is that won the race. I hadn't raced on here in a couple months and just come out here and got lucky.
Hey, sometimes that's what it takes, especially at North Wilkesboro, 90-lap shootout here in the truck. So job well done. Congrats again, Blaine, on the big win here tonight. And who's some sponsors you want to thank, buddy? Blaine Dalton, no sponsors here tonight. There you go. Billy Van Meter in the 2 spot. Parks rounds out the top 3. Great race, boys.